Kirby.
So today is our partner webinar for Q4 2016 for PTZOptics.
All right, we want to thank everybody for coming. We appreciate your business, and we love our partners so very much. Right. Okay. Quickly, just to quickly go over the agenda. Once again, we only have 30 minutes, so we want to keep it concise and to the point, and we'll try not to make it as boring as possible. But just a quick agenda. Introduction to the channel managers, who we are, and why we're so awesome. Introduction to lead support. That's Andy. Great guy. Really knowledgeable, not only of our products, but generally pro AV applications in general. We want to go over our product line overview. Obviously, we got the Q4 price lists and the new MSRP pricing. Our video conferencing kits that come as a full turnkey solution for our partners. The website tour. Hopefully, we can go over our website briefly, so we can show people how to leverage it. There's a lot of information on our sites. We try and be as transparent as possible, and there's lots of opportunity on our sites. Camera functionality. There's a quick new PoE option with our SDI models, as well as we'll go over the third-party Texas Wi-Fi product that offers some of that usability as well. We got some sample diagrams, some installation concepts. We'll go over the field of views, the online system builders, working with USB extensions, mounts, and some of the options. And then we also have various camera control options that we will briefly mention.
Yeah, and we're going to have a Q&A session at 2 o'clock Eastern for about 10 minutes. So feel free to chat, but any other questions, try to hold on till 2 o'clock when we have a Q&A session.
Great.
All right, so this is your team. Hi, I'm Margaret Willman with Channel Development. So I'll be helping you with webinars, lunch and learns, and basic enablement services that we have here for PTZOptics.
All right. And my name is Patrick Kirby. I will be working with a lot of East Coast, right? So if you're east of the Mississippi, that's what we've decided, as well as some of the international partners. I have a degree in international business, and I also speak some Spanish and some Mandarin. So hopefully I can help you guys with your international projects, international growth strategies, or even domestically here on the East Coast. We're from outside of Philadelphia, so go Eagles. Even though we lost. But yeah, so if you want to set up a lunch and learn, this camera demo, or you need any enablement from me, feel free to reach out. Patrick.Kirby@PTZOptics is my email address, and we're all over the web.
Oh, we don't have Matt's picture here.
Oh,
Sorry,
weird.
Matt.
All right. Well, that's okay. I don't need a picture.
There we go.
Yeah, my name's Matt Richards. I'm another partner manager on our team. I take care of the accounts west of the Mississippi. So my role is very similar to Patrick in terms of pricing and availability questions, helping with pre-sales support, deal registration, and just to be here to help in any way possible. So feel free to reach out at my email address or the partners@ptzoptics.com email address.
Yep. Cool.
There it is.
Oh, it was
Sorry about that. Missed that transition, Matt.
All right.
adding too many effects to our PowerPoint. And once again, I'll introduce Andy here. He's a great guy, very knowledgeable in not only our own products, but in the Pro AV space in general. He's very resourceful. He can help you with technical support, ticket assistance, product compatibility testing. We have a quick slide on that. If you guys have a project or a software that you need to test with our cameras, reach out to, once again, myself or Andy, Andy.Chatfield@PTZOptics. We should be able to help you with your whatever your project is. Right? So the new registration, right? Deal registration, this is something we rolled out for our partners. This allows, pretty much, we're trying to give you guys some extra protection. You get an additional up to 5% discount for your margin for your larger deals. Must register with one of our participating distributors. Chances are you guys already have a preferred distributor. Feel free to reach out to them with more details, or myself. Pretty much all that you need is, one, to register it, and two, it's got to be an opportunity over $10,000. So, and that is primarily for the North American market right now. Feel free to reach out with your opportunities if you're international as well. And once again, we take it as a case-by-case basis depending on the size of the opportunity. So if you do have a special project that you're working on, reach out to us, partners at PTZOptics.com, and we will help you as much as possible. All right. Do you want to tackle
Sure. Marketing campaign in a box. So this really is marketing enablement. So we really want to help you with your email campaigns, your webinars, presenting to your customers, preparing for trade shows and conferences. So all of that information should be here in the marketing campaign in a box. And you can just request that at partners@PTZOptics.com, and we'll send that along to you.
Yep. Great way to get up and running with, opportunities with our products. Yeah. Demo units, Matt, you want to tackle demo units?
Yeah, of course. So demo units, we highly recommend all of our partners get one. This is the best way to get the product in front of your client's hands, which is always the best way to close the deal. We offer these at 35% off of MAP pricing. These are not authorized for resale until 1 year after that purchase. Maximum 1 unit per SKU. And these can be sold if the new model is a replacement of the old unit. So just reach out to myself or, once again, the whole partners team to facilitate for these evaluation units.
Great. Thank you.
Oops, sorry, hold on a second. There we go.
Right. The knowledge base. Once again, this knowledge base is much smarter than I am. We have pretty much any question or problem that we've received that we received from various partners are in here. So if you need to troubleshoot and we're not available, I think every question that we've ever gotten is in here. Andy does a good job at making videos. A lot of times there's videos on how to do everything. Popular ones are like how to set up the IP address on my PTZOptics camera. We have videos that go over all that. So it's really straightforward. Helps you support your partner and end user. It's just really straightforward. It's right there on top of our site. It's so PTZOptics.com. It's right under the URL bar. It should say knowledge base. That's also our ticket system. So if you do have a support request or something like that, you can go right to our website, submit a ticket, and Andy does a great job of getting in touch with everybody. So.
All right.
Right. Installation pictures. We're just trying to give you guys some use cases, some stuff like that. Just really straightforward with, just some use cases, get you guys some pictures so you can see how they're being used. It's a tough picture, but if you zoom all the way in there, you'll see our camera at the bottom of that television.
I think I can zoom in. There we go. Oh no. Sorry. I was trying to zoom for you.
Maybe if you click.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's in there.
All right. Well, we'll work on getting that zoomed in. All right. Just some installation pictures. Here is a white camera with our ceiling mount, our flush ceiling mount. So that's pretty straightforward for that. This is us using one of our 1-inch pipe threads. So a drop ceiling formation. I think the other, if you go ahead and click one, we have a picture of the back of this, some more pictures.
There we go.
There you go. So you can see, got the wires running down the pipe. It's hung on to the ceiling there, and gets for a nice install, nice drop ceiling install. So, right, Matt, you want to go over the camera line?
PTZOptics PTZ camera overview. For those of you who are not completely familiar with the cameras yet, we have 2 SDI models and 2 USB models. We have a 12 times zoom and a 20 times zoom of each of those options. These are the gray Generation 2 units that you're seeing here. This is a handy chart that we have available in the marketing Dropbox. And this will just help you with the pricing and the features, including zoom, field of view, which can be very important when designing your rooms, resolution, the outputs, as well as presets and some other features. So this is a great chart to use for more information about our camera line.
Exciting things we're announcing here today is...
All right. Yes, our MSRP pricing, right? This is for our partners to try and get you some extra margin, some extra room to operate, so everyone can kind of make their piece of the pie. We understand that, you know, especially, you know, our partners, distributors, dealers, it's, you know, it's competitive out there. Everybody's got to make their piece. So this is a new MSRP price list. It will be available on the newest price list, which we will be sending out after this webinar. And we ask our partners to go out there and update their sites, their listings, to get the most appropriate pricing, the latest pricing, and product codes up on your sites.
Yeah, and I mentioned this in the last webinar. Just want to remind you, while we're on this slide, to update your websites with the newest SKUs, product descriptions, and pricing. Okay.
All right. Just some of the new features. Right. So we have the 3G SDI 1080p 60. We've had that for a little while here. The H.265, we've had that also. And the dual streaming, right? So you should be able to get H.264 and H.265 streaming options. We can do RTSP as well as RTMP. So there's you know, several streaming options there available for you on our cameras. We also have a Power over Ethernet model coming. Right now it's going to be on the SDI models only, as the USB model would require a whole new chipset configuration. So we do have it, we should have it available coming soon for Power over Ethernet to the SDI models in particular. And the next slide does have a third-party product that you can use with our USB models. This right here, the Texas Wi-Fi, it's a PoE injector. It pretty much, you can run Ethernet right into that box, and then it splits off the network as well as the 12-volt power supply into our cameras. So this is a really nice feature. You can go to texaswifi.com and, you know, pair this with our cameras for Power over Ethernet type installations. Matt, you want to take the kit?
Absolutely. Yeah, this is something we're really excited about. Most people know us as just PTZ camera manufacturers, but we've actually designed multiple PC-based video conferencing kits. So this is an entire video conferencing system except for the display. The display is something the dealer would provide for the end user. But these kits are fantastic, very easy to install. They just include a Intel NUC micro PC, which is running the entire system. You get a beam forming microphone, the PTZOptics camera, and all of the mounting hardware and cabling. So this is perfect. We have multiple options for different size rooms. This also comes with our brand new quick launch user interface, which is a really nice way to have an organized desktop to launch a call from multiple different programs. And it's just a really nice interface. So this all comes with the technical documentation, wiring diagrams, and it's just a complete, awesome, all-in-one turnkey system for your clients.
Yep, and just on that note, it's really it's just we try and make it easy for you. It's a solution in a box, should be turnkey. So we try and make it as easy on our partners as possible to just kind of go to one stop shop, you know, and get your solution, and it pretty much all comes in a box, nice and ready to go, and you know, really straightforward for installation. And you know, with the new quick launch user interface, it's a really nice software. If you need more information about these kits, once again, partners at PTZOptics.com. That gets sent directly to us, so we can help you any way we can. You know, and we can even get you a demo of the quick launch software, so you can play around with it and try it with your clients. Right. I'll take this. This is just our open source control software. It's been very popular. Support for this is limited. It is for your more advanced clients where they have a little bit more of a programming background, and they can, you know, handle some of this programming. Support is limited because it's open source. We never know what people are going to do with it, but it has been popular. Feel free to contact us if you need any more information on that.
All right.
Right. So yeah, this is our IP interface. For those that have gotten our cameras and have gotten it set up, this should look familiar. If not, you know, feel free. Check out our knowledge base. Tons of videos that we already have. You know, so we don't want to, you know, reinvent the wheel with that. But you know, there's some new options for OnVIF, some new options for multicast, some new SDK settings that you might want to check out. Feel free to, you know, put the camera on your network and play around with the IP interface. Yep, still just going over the IP interface. So H.264, H.265, MJPEG streaming options. You can name and set preset options and streaming control for multiple streams. All right, Matt, you want to tackle the Zcam line?
Yeah. So this is the Zcam line of cameras. This is something you did not see on the PTZOptics camera overview. These models have been growing in popularity a lot recently. These do not include pan and tilt, so this is just this is a perfect solution for your clients that are looking to get a fixed camera angle. There's two models of the Zcam. There's the variable lens, which you'll see on the left, and a 20 times zoom, which you'll see on the right. So with these price points, it's a very easy sell and a great solution for those applications where pan and tilt are not required.
Just a nice way to get a static shot. Once again, they're not pan tilt. We do have a 20x zoom option, and then we have the Zcam, the PTVL. That VL stands for variable lens. We couple a 4x lens with it, so you do get one, but there are various other lenses that should fit that model. So you can reach out for more information, or you can contact Andy about some other compatible lenses that might work for that unit. Right, similar setup. You know, we went over some of these in the installation pictures. These are the camera mounts, right? So we have a wall mount, and then we have our 1-inch pipe drop mounts. You know, extremely affordable, extremely durable. Just a really nice add-on to mount your camera, to whether via a wall mount. We also have the flush ceiling mount, which we did see a picture of in the installation pictures. But once again, we have various mounting options, and you know, just trying to present solutions to our channel partners. So, right, camera control. I'll tackle this one because I have one of the joysticks right here. You know, this is our RS232 joystick controller. It's just MSRP is $399, and at MAP $299. It's just a really nice add-on for our partners, for people that need to get you know, something a little bit more intuitive control than just the included IR remote, which you see on the slide behind me. You know, so at $299, it's a really nice upsell to try and just get, you know, more intuitive control for people that need to either control multiple cameras or, you know, want to sit in a control room and not necessarily have, you know, an IR remote. You also, what you can see on there is the PT Joy. That is our IP joystick, right? And that's done over the network. So you can certainly inquire more about that. But if you, you know, say have a large deployment and you have cameras, you know, all over the building on the network, and you have them, you know, set their IP addresses, this is a really nice joystick to just get camera control over a network. You know, so if you have a remote room, or you want to take care of camera control from you know, an operating room, this is a really nice option. Just throw it on the network. It should find our cameras once you throw it on the network, and then you can get preset control. You can set presets. You can, you know, get camera control, pan, tilt, zoom control. So that's just a nice joystick for network control.
We just got a chat. How many can it control?
Sorry.
The PT-Joy, how many can it control? So up to 255 cameras.
And once again, a lot of that depends on your network. So just double check with your network engineer.
Okay.
Excuse me.
So some of the cabling options here.
Yep. Matt, you want to take the cabling?
Sure. Yeah, these are just a couple different types of cables that we we actually make in-house for our partners' convenience. This first one here is a DB9 extender. I think we're getting some background noise, guys. Actually, I think it's weird. You guys mute. MIRJAM. Okay. Sorry about that. So I was going over the cabling. These are three different types of cables we make in-house for your convenience. The first one here on the left is a DB9 extender. This is going to allow you to extend RS-232 control, often used with our HC joystick. All these cables come in generally in 25-foot increments. We can also do custom sizes, but on our price list, we have these in 25-foot SKUs. Second one here is just an HD-SDI cable, male-to-male, very standard. And the third one is the Visca Cascade Mini-DIN 8-pin cable. And this is going to allow you to cascade control between multiple cameras. So these are really nice, convenient cabling options that we offer.
Oops, sorry about that.
A lot of that, once again, is just to, you know, try and make it a one-stop shop, make it easy for your partners to kind of get everything you need for your install. So your control cables as well as your video cables, etc. Yeah, that's right. Oh. Right. This is showing you the back of the cameras. As you can see, we have the RS-232 in and out, as well as the RS-485 for various control. You have your SDI there as well for your HD video out, as well as HDMI. All of our cameras have an HDMI out, so in case you need to go to a confidence monitor or something like that, as well as the LAN port. So putting it on the network and getting your RTSP or RTMP stream. The nice part about our cameras is that they're all simultaneous, so you can come SDI or USB, HDMI, and the IP stream out. So feel free to use all three of them if you want. You know. Go crazy with it. Right? Some of our streaming support. Right? This is just a lot of this. We do a lot of testing to make sure we're compatible for you guys. We want to show that we're extremely active in this space. So we've worked with all these providers: Wowza, ChurchStreaming.tv, vMix, NewTek, the TriCasters, YouTube Live, obviously, which we're using right now. If you have another platform that you'd like us to test, that's where Andy comes in, and that's where our support comes in. So feel free to reach out about that. I believe we got... All right, this just shows the USB cameras. Really straightforward, similar to the SDI models, except it's USB. Has the HDMI out as well as the IP stream and your various control options. So I think next slide, right, just to show you its compatibility with a variety of cloud-based video conferencing vendors. BlueJeans, Zoom, Facebook Live. That's not very video conferencing, but GoToMeeting, WebEx, Hangouts, all these video conferencing vendors. We do a lot of testing to make sure we're compatible. If there's something you don't see and would like us to test, please feel free to reach out to us. All right, same thing. Just showing you how versatile we are in this space. Whether are using our USB models directly into a PC, or if you're doing using our SDI models and going into some broadcast type switchers. So that is available for you, right? Some of the simple, we got 3 minutes, so some of the simple application diagrams, just showing a USB mic there with one of our cameras for a pretty small studio. Get live streaming right away with like we are, get up and running. Medium studio, getting RS-232 control. There's our joystick into a PC, multiple camera control, and then small studio, large studio, just more cameras into a switcher. You got the SDI coming out there, and using that switcher and then into one of the various softwares available. And this is just a simple TriCaster diagram. Got RS-232 control in the TriCasters themselves. We worked pretty hard to get our camera control into the TriCasters themselves, and then HD SDI, or you can also go HDMI out into the various TriCasters, depending on which one you have. Right, and the new tech NDI. I want to extend an invite to everybody watching now. I think in 2 weeks we will have Andrew Cross on a webinar. Yeah, this Friday. Okay, so it's this Friday. Come back Friday. we love seeing all of you, and we love being watched on YouTube. So we will have him on, but it just shows anybody that is aware of the NDI opportunities, HD video over the network. There's going to be lots of interesting discussion based around this, so that is very interesting. But once again, this is just a simple diagram showing pretty much USB cameras into a laptop, into various classrooms. We have classroom A, B, C, and then it's all over the network. But feel free to come back this Friday to ask your own questions to Andrew Cross, and we will also be having him on our show, and he's the guy to talk to more about that.
Yep, and that's 2 p.m. Eastern on Fridays. Every Friday is the live show. And to join, you can always go to the PTZOptics.com website for the link to join. And
watch live. It's or just come to our YouTube channel as well.
Yep.
And we also do donations every Friday.
Yep.
So I always try and tell people to subscribe and like, and make them donate as much as possible, right? Joystick control and cables. Once again, just another quick application showing HD SDI or HDMI into a switcher, and then using our RS-232 joystick for more intuitive camera control. IP joystick, very simple as well. Once again, this goes over a network, so there will be some networking work that needs to be done to get this set up. Every network's different, so sometimes it can be a nightmare, but this is over the network, so it's not a direct joystick control. But feel free to reach out for more information regarding this. Z-Cam line. Once again, if you don't need the pan tilt zoom options, this is an extremely affordable, nice line. 1080p 60, so you get your HD video. Our broadcasters, really quickly, these are meant to work with your HD broadcast type cameras, right? So if you're trying to cut down on camera operators, or you just need to put a camera where an operator can't go, so up in a corner, something like that. Right, end of year liquidation deals. Once again, first generation units, B stock units. Sometimes they were used for a demo, so they have steep discounts. They are available for our partners. Feel free to reach out on pricing availability on these, as it varies with what we have available. But if you are after some cameras at a really good deal, we have some really nice units that we just can't sell as new. Quick, first generation units, B stock units, stuff like that. They're not refurbs, so they're like new units that we just can't sell as new, and we are making them available for our partners to clear out our warehouse for a 2017 brand new start. So feel free to reach out, partners@PTZOptics.com, for more information about these deals.
All right, so we're at the top of the hour. We better wrap this up. So just a recap, thank you for coming today. We're excited to have you. And just a recap of the enablement resources that you have available to you here. We have application diagrams that you could send out to your end users and resellers. We have a free design tool on the website if you wanted to be able to design a room really quickly and print out a budget right there. Marketing campaign in a box to help you with email campaigns and webinars. Reseller Spotlight, we already talked about the live show. We'd love to have you on the show at some point. You've met the partner management team, me. I'm Margaret Willman, Patrick Kirby, and Matt Richards, and Andy Chapman, or Chatfield, sorry.
Chatfield.
In support. And then we have the knowledge base and Andy and the tech support team. And then we will be reaching out to you to have custom calls with you to talk about your environments, how you're looking to sell PTZ Optics, and really help you with that effort. Okay, so let's wrap that up, and right after this we'll have 10 minutes of Q&A.
Right. Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Thanks everyone for coming. We appreciate your business, and we always appreciate our partners and their support. So let us help you, and let's see what we can't do. So great. Now we can open it up for questions, I assume, unless Paul, unless we want to run the outro or something.
No, there's no outro. Anyone can unmute themselves now at this point in Zoom and ask questions, and we can go through YouTube Live and answer those questions as well.
Okay, great. Yeah. So if you are on the Zoom call and you have any questions, feel free to unmute yourself, pop it in the chat. If you're watching, if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to use the chat. Or once again, if you're in the Zoom meeting, feel free to unmute yourself and ask away. We always have the partners at PTZ Optics email address available. So if you can't think of a question right now, like myself, I always have trouble thinking of questions on the spot. Email us, and we will get back to you as soon as possible.
All right, so there are a couple questions here in chat that I don't think we've answered yet. Are all of your PTZ cameras compatible with NDI?
So, good question about the NDI. Currently, we need to use the NDI Quick Connect app, which is available from NewTek. And then, yes, you can pull our IP stream into the NDI setup, if you will.
Or USB.
Yeah, or USB as well. So you do need that NewTek Quick Connect app, is I believe what it's called.
It's called the NewTek Connect Pro.
Connect Pro app. Okay. Yep, the NewTek Connect Pro app. You can set our cameras up as an NDI source once you set it up through there.
All right. Will we be able to purchase NewTek products from you directly?
No. Right. So we are not a NewTek reseller. We suggest that you work with one of our distributors or one of our reseller partners, as they will be able to.
Broadfield and JB.
Yeah, Broadfield, JB&A.
Okay, and then back to NDI. Plans to eliminate the app?
Maybe.
No, we do officially have plans.
Yes, it's on the roadmap, but following our full transparency, I don't want to give anybody a solid plan, as it's working. It's currently in development with our
The way to answer that would be
product
to say
development.
This Friday, when Andrew comes on the show, he does have a special announcement. That's all we can say.
Okay, so check out this Friday. That's what it's at. We have a special announcement on our show, apparently from Andrew Cross. So that will be available. You have to tune in to find out. You know.
All right. Question about PoE. Do you or will you be offering power injectors for existing new cameras? Yeah, the Wi-Fi Texas Instruments option.
We will be having PoE on our SDI models coming out, available. If you're using one of our USB models, you will have to use the Wi-Fi Texas product. We have our own SKU on there. It's available on their site, and it's not an expensive product. I think it's like $21, so it's not a huge, cost to get PoE with one of our products.
Right. Okay. Any plans or cameras currently utilizing video control and PoE over single Cat5 or Cat6? If so, what is the latency?
Cameras currently utilize video control.
So that's going to be when things get super interesting, especially with the 12x SDI already shipping with PoE. So you plug that into PoE, it'll give you video control and power for the camera over one cable, and that will be the future for all PTZOptics cameras. But we're moving, we're doing 1 mile at a time, and the 12x SDI is the first one.
Right.
Yep. So.
All right, and was the new pricing announced? Yes, that was announced. We have the new Q4 2016 pricing price list that we'll send to you after this, and we have new MSRP pricing that was announced to give you additional margin. Okay, so we have MSRP map and then your cost.
Yep, and if you are a reseller or one of our partners, we'll be reaching out individually to get everybody updated with the latest. We have plans to hopefully implement NDI, so we will, hopefully have a lower latency camera available in the near future. But once again, every network is different. We try to stay transparent with networks. Every network is different, and sometimes they can be a nightmare depending on your corporate infrastructure. So should be available, but once again, 1 to 3 seconds is a.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're doing everything over your network, you can actually adjust the latency of your audio to match the video. So that, if that's the way you're going to do everything over the network, should be okay. You just need to adjust your audio to match the video.
Yeah, and I think it's just make sure you have a robust network, and then it's like you shouldn't have a problem.
All right, any questions over YouTube that we haven't answered yet?
In the beginning, everyone keeps asking when the Gen 3 PTZOptics cams are available. We don't have any information on that yet.
Yep.
Okay, I don't know if y'all heard that. No information on Gen 3 PTZOptics yet.
Yep, we're trying to just make sure we pack as many features in there as possible before we actually bring it to market. So
believe Adobe Connect has been tested, and that should be completely fine.
Yep, I think if you're
Adobe Connect has a lot of weird nuances to it, like 4x3. There's a lot of settings you have to go through, but it does work.
so yeah. So for the what was that? The Adobe Connect. Double check your settings. It should work with our cameras just fine. But you know, you might have to adjust some of those background settings to get it ideal for your scenario.
Yeah, and with the PoE, you know, if you're using a USB or a 20x SDI model, like Aaron mentioned in the chat, the Wi-Fi Texas PoE injectors are $19.
Yeah, 19
It's not
bucks.
gonna kill you
Yeah,
if
it's
you're running an Ethernet cable.
yep. You know, so if you are looking for that PoE, Wi-Fi Texas, extremely affordable solution, or you know, hopefully we'll be rolling it out into our cameras inherently in the future.
All right, I think, let's see. Well, we got advance notice on G3 cams as resellers.
Yes, of course.
Yes. Matt in our other office, Matt Richards, do you have anything else, any questions that I missed?
No, I think we got to everything, and that was a great webinar.
Yep.
All right.
And once again, yeah, we don't drop off the face of the earth, you know, at the end of these things. So if you do have other questions, feel free to, you know, email the partners team, and we will try to respond to them as quickly as possible.
And again, update your website so that you have the right part numbers, the right SKUs, the correct descriptions, the new pricing. You know, just so you're representing the products the same way that we are on our site for PTZOptics and HuddleCam HD. And we'll send you this pricing right after the webinar.
Yep. Just keep an eye out for an email from one of us, and once again, you can respond to that email, and you know we will get all those answers to you.
All right.
Great. So thanks for coming, everybody. Feel free to email us if you have any other questions, and we hope you have a wonderful day.
See ya.
Take care, everybody.
Thanks.
Should I end the call, Paul?
You can leave the meeting. Yeah.